Put it up, good day. How are you lovely people doing? I had some New Year's resolutions made at the beginning of the year. And one of those New Year's resolutions is to track my trash. I haven't done that. It's May already. It is May 14th. And although I think I am on quite an okay track, there's a lot more that I can do. And I decided to share this little journey with you so I can, first off, learn myself what I toss. Second off, show you what I toss, and maybe you'll learn something from that. Third off, I am trying or making an attempt to live a more zero waste lifestyle. This video is kind of like a starting point of this journey. I'm gonna continue drinking my tea and I will track what trash I toss for a week. This I can actually not recycle, so I have to toss this in the regular trash. I know! I've just worked out, and when I use this mat, a lot of tiny little green things come off, which sucks because that means I have to toss those. I just wrote a card because it's Jay's birthday today. She's 25 years old today, and I just have to toss things again. Look at this. We are at Schorl at the beach, and since I am tracking my trash for a week, I wash my hands after I use the bathroom, and now I have to count this as something I toss. I have already thought to recycle this, to reuse this little drink, as well as this one. So we are just having some juice. What?
Je maakt me nat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I made her wet. And we also have some fruit and some chips. So that's all packaged in plastic. This and this I won't be reusing. But, you know, we live in a plastic world. And we could have just gotten an extra pineapple, but we didn't cut it. And we could have made our own chips, but didn't do that either. Or work. Anyway, it's time to relax because it's Jay's birthday. I found plastic at the beach. So this and this I'm gonna toss, which is gonna be my trash. Just found one more piece of trash. I found more trash. I'm now at work and I'm going through a ton of stuff. This I've already organized. And the rest is stuff to do, and I'm tossing away so much stuff. Like, so much stuff. I gotta add like a ton more things to my list. Basically, it's a bunch of crap in my eyes that we're not using. That's just being stuffed in this drawer. I like to toss less, but it's not going so well. I'm here with Sharon at a vegan junk food bar in Amsterdam because we are going to see a play, and I have more things I have to toss. I use these utensils, a napkin, all this stuff is gonna be tossed. We're at Starbucks right now and we ordered a drink. The show we went to was great because we also went to a theater show. I didn't want them to pour my tea into an actual cup, so I asked them if they could fill my dipper with the tea or the hot water, and they could, so now I just have to toss this away. I just got home and I have a hole in my sock. So I gotta throw that away, as well as I tossed my banana peel at work today, which means I can't put it in my little plastic container, which I could, in the future, supposedly put into the, what's that word? That word. So yeah, I really feel like this week is gonna be a week that's not like my normal toss habits. Toast and I are now at the grocery store because we're gonna have a little barbecue night with my cousin that's gonna stop by with her boyfriend. And we got a ton of plastic, which I'm gonna be tossing. It's Sunday today, and my cousin and her boyfriend just left. We had a great time. We had a lovely barbecue. We also had a bonfire at night, and I made an attempt to toss everything I tossed that is not food related, but just packaging in this bag. It is not sorted in the way I had it at first, but basically this is like other kinds of trash, because I don't think I can actually toss this into the paper nor the plastic. unless I take this off, and then I could do that. I have paper. I have a lot of plastic. I have some papers, and in the bottom there is a little bucket, I guess, with a rope, packaging that I got from a mug because I got a gift from a kid at school, and some beer caps because we had some beers last night. And then the fridge, let me actually show you that as well. I have food scraps. We have this, or I have this, which is food scraps, and I am gonna toss that in the green bin because we don't have our own compost yet. And then I started another little jar with food scraps because I needed another one because the other one was getting a little filled. It really surprises me how little actual food I toss, because usually I feel like I cook a lot more from scratch, and this week up until now it's been more about like the other kinds of experiences that I don't do too often. I really could be a lot better by prepping more, like for example to make your own vegan croissant dough, which adds a lot more time to your day and to your preparations, but more preparations allow me to toss less away, to have more waste, I guess. Oh well. I also finished a conditioner bottle. Today was one of those days where I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go home a little earlier because tomorrow I'm gonna be staying a lot longer, and I'm gonna tackle my crazy long to-do list, which I tackled one thing. But now it's my second task of today, which is to declutter this bad boy. And basically, I have to toss a ton. So again, I'm not doing the greatest, not tossing too much. These headphones broke on me, and here's more stuff to toss. I just threw away some cat food in a bag, because you know, I got a load, I got a load of packages ordered which I cannot recycle, so in the future I should be ordering cans. However, I now have the replacement of my headphones that broke today, and the packaging I don't need, so that's going with plastic. So this morning I felt like eating bread, and I've been trying to skip bread quite some time, so this morning I was kind of really in the mood for it. I was craving it, and I have more plastic because that is what the bread comes in. And I also had a snack yesterday, which is not the healthiest snack, and that's why it's poorly packaged. We are at the very last day of my week of tracking what I trash, and I thought I might as well just share my grocery bag with you because, man, it is frustrating as heck. If you haven't noticed yet, I'm really a true perfectionist, and I want to do perfectly well when I try to live, or not really live zero waste, but when I try to go towards zero waste living, I want to already be as perfect as I possibly can be, which that's not possible. However, if I prep my days better, if I prep my food better, if I prep whatever I have in the house a lot better than what I am doing now, I can definitely improve what I'm actually tossing. So here we go. This is in plastic, as you can tell. I could get this at the marketplace, which is open tomorrow, and then I can get it without plastic. However, I'm not available tomorrow to go to the market, and they close early, so I'm leaving. Can't do that. This I'm actually saving for my friend. It's actually not for me, and I have said no to these in the past. I was looking for the bag, it used to stand there. But then my friend was like, well, I kind of want to collect that for my son. I was like, oh, sorry. It's kind of cute though. It's kind of like Legos, but then all farm animals. These I always get without plastic because I don't really see the need to get those with plastic, honestly. And then these only come in plastic. I should learn how to make these myself. Oh yeah, this is lovely. This was from when the barbecue evening was happening. And then these avocados, which I can only get with a sticker. These jars, I guess these jars are better than being in plastic, as well as this jar. And then I went to a grocery store that's a little bit further down the road. I could have gone to another one, but then I decided to go to a further one, so I would skip my house because I thought they had glass bottles, which they did. But unfortunately, they changed their stuff and now they don't have that anymore, so now I have this. And yes, I could create my own dressing, but I guess, again, preparations. It's not that hard to learn. Yeah, just laziness, I guess. And then these guys, which I could get from the Turkish store. They're so delicious and actually a lot better than what I got here. But those are elsewhere. And then a week has ended to where I have learned a lot. I actually learned that I toss away a lot more than I originally thought I did. And I knew that I purchased items with plastic, but it was honestly kind of shocking to see how much I truly tossed. Also, something I really noticed was this week there were more like special occasions where I got things for the barbecue, which comes wrapped in plastic. And I could totally go like have a barbecue without that stuff and have just veggies on the barbecue. But I think, I guess not that vegan yet to where I just use veggies. The thing I also noticed that my boyfriend and I do really frequently is when it's the weekend, we're like, okay, let's get some chips, okay, let's get some cookies, okay, let's get something delicious. And that's so necessary because then you have more packaging, it's not very healthy, and you have to end up tossing it away again. When I went out for some dinner this week, it was also a toss away kind of setting, which in a way doesn't really make sense for a vegan junk food place, I think. But you know, maybe it's just their look or whatever. It's just kind of odd to me that a look or a style is a toss away style. You can just use plates. Something I could also really do to reduce my waste is to look into more minimalist packaged type beauty products like shampoos and conditioners. I know Lush has shampoo bars, I believe conditioner bars as well, and I could totally look into buying that. I still have a lot left over, so my goal now is to empty those first, not empty them like that, but to use them up first, and then to look into new products that I can, you know, have a better feeling about and what leaves me with a better footprint. I need to shop consistently at the grocery market. Grocery market? At the market. Because the market has a lot more foods that are not packaged. Something I will continue doing is to skip plastic as much as I can. Also, I need to start cooking from scratch a lot more. Prepping food is definitely something I need to truly do though. Preparation is key. Right, Gimli? Asking, wherever I go to eat or drink something, asking them if they can reduce the amount of stuff I toss out, or asking them to serve it without a straw. I forget that sometimes. Sometimes I remember and sometimes I forget, and there are other times where I'm thirsty and I'm not prepared. Again, that preparation thing. But bringing your own utensils will help, so that's something I will need to do as well. Last thing, I want to learn how to compost, because now I have put my chopped up pieces that I don't put into my meals from the veggies and fruits into a little bowl, and then I plan on putting them into the green bin. But I need to actually put it in the compost bin, but I have not looked into that yet. So for now it's the green bin, but in the future, hopefully, I'll learn more about compost. There's a lot of videos out there. There are a lot of videos out there. It's kind of an excuse for me to say I have to learn it still. I just haven't looked it up yet. Here you have it. That's what I learned. That's what I tossed. Tossing things, it's crazy. And then to think that some people throw away even more. I'm not really helping a big pile, am I? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please leave a thumbs up, leave a comment below of what you're trying to deal with your waste. I hope to see you in another video because I am planning on a little journey in the making of me becoming more zero waste. I hope. That's what I want. So we'll see if that's gonna happen. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.